In a broader sense, angels are seen as servants of God. They are the ones whom God sends to carry out tasks both in heaven and on earth. The Bible contains numerous accounts and teachings about angels. In our faith, angels play a significant role in our lives and families, as well as in every area of our existence. As you listen to me right now, it is highly possible that at least one angel is present in your home. Isn't that wonderful? Psalm 91 verses 11 to 12, "For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone." We often overlook the angels mentioned in this part of the Bible. We don't think about the works they do to keep us safe. We should truly thank God for sending angels to protect us. The president has the Secret Service Department protecting him, the best humans taking care of him. But you, on the other hand, have secret angels watching over you, covering your back. Isn't that wonderful? How does it make you feel to know that you matter to God? While you may not feel important in this world and might be reduced to just a social security number in the eyes of the government, you are significant to God. He values you so much that he sent his only Son so that you could spend eternity with him. Furthermore, while you are on this earth, God's angels are watching over you. Some churches promote a false doctrine that attempts to deny the existence of angels or anything supernatural. However, it is unwise to disregard this reality because the Bible clearly informs us about the genuine and tangible existence of angels. There are instances where God sent angels for special work. God sent angels to Lot. Lot was Abraham's nephew, and they separated. Lot went to Sodom and Gomorrah. The sin of the people in those cities was so great that God decided to destroy them. Angels were sent to warn Lot about the impending destruction and to guide Lot and his family out of the city. Genesis 19 verse 1, "And there came 2 angels to Sodom at evening, and Lot sat in the gate of Sodom, and Lot seeing them rose to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face toward the ground." The primary task of these angels was to guide Lot's family out of the city that was destined for destruction. Genesis 19 verse 16 further reveals, "And while he lingered, the men laid hold upon his hand, and upon the hand of his wife, and upon the hand of his 2 daughters, the Lord being merciful unto him, and they brought him forth, and set him outside the city." The angels of the Lord helped Lot's family to escape the city and be saved from its destruction. Just like that, nowhere in the Bible are we told that God has stopped using angels to protect, and to guide and to lead his people. These angels are always present around you, never taking their eyes off you. There is an angel in your home. In Jacob's dream, he saw angels going up and down a ladder. Sometimes we overlook the significance of this dream. The top of the ladder represents the Lord God himself. It means that these angels are constantly moving between heaven and earth, fulfilling their assigned tasks. They continually go forth from God's presence to carry out what they have been commanded to do. One of their responsibilities is to ensure the safety of you and your family. Angels are always present in your house, watching over you. God sent them to be with you. Unfortunately, we are often unaware of the dangerous situations that these angels have prevented from happening, so we tend to take their existence for granted. We may not see all the times they have intervened and protected us from close calls and perilous circumstances, which is why we sometimes overlook their presence. But the Bible confirms their reality. It tells us that angels are ministering spirits, watching over us. There could very well be an angel in your home. If God were to open your eyes, just as he did for Elisha's servant, you would be surprised by what you would see and experience. There is a genuine spirit world surrounding us. We don't exist solely in a world of human beings. We live in a world inhabited by both people and spiritual beings. In Matthew 18 verse 10, Jesus instructs us not to despise the little ones, for their angels in heaven always behold the face of his Father. This emphasizes that there are angels assigned to watch over and protect God's children. These angels have constant access to the presence of God in heaven. Therefore, be assured that you and your family are under the watchful care of God's angels. They are present in your life and home, ensuring your well-being and guarding against harm. You can find comfort and peace knowing that God has sent them to be with you and protect you from any evil that may arise. Trust in his divine providence and rest in the knowledge that his angels are faithfully watching over you. Elisha found himself surrounded by the Syrian army, and his servant became terrified and informed him about the situation. However, Elisha remained untroubled and prayed that God would open his servant's eyes to see. God does not hesitate to send a multitude of angels to keep his children safe. This gives us confidence in God through Christ, knowing that we are always secure because angels are constantly around us. We should not ignore the existence of these angels, but instead thank God for sending them. There is an angel in your home. Angels were with Jesus throughout his life. The Bible mentions numerous instances where the angel of the Lord appeared to people, and through them, great things were accomplished. When the angel of the Lord appears, they have four purposes: to warn, to instruct, to bless, and to bring destruction. As Christians, we need to recognize our need for the angels of the Lord to guide us. Let us embrace the understanding that God has assigned angels to watch over us and provide guidance. We can rely on their assistance and trust that they are working on our behalf. We should be grateful for the protection and care they offer, knowing that they are instruments of God's divine intervention in our lives. The Bible also advises us to be kind and helpful to everyone. We should be willing to extend our assistance to those in need. Hebrews 13 verse 2 says, "Do not forget to show hospitality to strangers, for by so doing some people have shown hospitality to angels without knowing it." The Lord has consistently shown his goodness to us by providing for our needs, and he continues to grant us his protection. When we find ourselves surrounded by evil or facing challenging circumstances, the Lord, in his faithfulness, sends his angels to watch over us and lead us to safety. As Christians, we are privileged to experience this divine protection. Not only does God send heavenly angels to guard and deliver us, but he can also work through ordinary individuals to fulfill our needs. These people, whom God uses, may be individuals we know, such as our relatives or friends. It is God's providence and intervention that uses them as instruments of his love and care in our lives. They become visible, tangible expressions of God's help and provision. Meanwhile, the unseen angels are present, diligently ensuring the safety and well-being of all of us. It is important for us to express gratitude to God for his angels. We should acknowledge and thank him for their presence and the protection they provide. God's angels are a testament to his love and concern for us, faithfully watching over us and guiding us in his ways. Let us remember that there is an angel in our house, constantly working to safeguard and bless us. In times of trouble or when we are in need, we can find solace in knowing that God's angels are with us. They are a reminder of his unfailing presence and care in our lives. As we continue to journey in faith, let us give thanks to God for the angels he sends, both seen and unseen, who contribute to our safety, well-being, and the fulfillment of our needs. In conclusion, we can find comfort and assurance in the understanding that God has assigned angels to protect and deliver us. These heavenly beings are always around us, watching over us and our families. They are present to safeguard us from evil and guide us on the right path. We should not overlook the significance of their presence and the works they do on behalf of God. Just as God sent angels to protect Lot and guide him out of the city of Sodom, he sends angels to us in our times of need. These angels, both seen and unseen, are there to provide assistance, deliverance, and blessings. We may not always be aware of their presence or their specific actions, but we can trust that they are diligently working on our behalf. Let us express our gratitude to God for His angels. They are a demonstration of His love and care for us. Whether they manifest as heavenly warriors fighting against spiritual forces or as ordinary individuals who lend a helping hand, these angels play a crucial role in ensuring our safety and well-being.